Now to import profiles into Zipi. For this, just click on Company at the left side panel and click on Data. You will see Download Templates in the upper right. Just click it and choose Profiles. Now this downloads a template of the Profiles file in CSV format. The first row would show the labels and the second row would just be acting as a guide for you. This shows you examples on how the information should be entered and if it's a required field or not. You could simply delete the second row after you have entered all the data that you want. If you're using a different CSV file, then it needs to be in the exact same format specified in the template that you downloaded, which means that it must have all of its column headers in the first row. There are only 5 required fields that must be filled up, and that's the first name, last name, email address, roles, and start date. The anniversary date field is not a requirement. However, if you have a capping system that is dependent on an agent's anniversary date, then please consider this as a required field as well. The rest of the fields like the phone number and payroll type are completely optional and can be left blank. Do take note that if you wish to include the payroll type, then other fields will be required as well for this, like the payroll recipient, payroll TIN type, etc. Once you have entered the necessary data, make sure to delete the second row and then save the file. Now that we are ready to upload your file, go back to Zipi, and in the page where you left, you will see Import Export in the upper right corner. Click on it and go to Import and click on Profiles. Click on Upload Data from File and just browse for the CSV Profiles file that you created. It will then initially ask you if you have a column header. By default, this is on row 1, but for some reason if you have your headers on a different row, then make sure that specific row is being chosen by clicking on the Select Another Row option. For this here, the correct row is already chosen, so we could just click on the Yes button on top. This next page would just let you confirm the mapping or ignore the specific column header. Basically, we just have to choose the Confirm Mapping option for all column headers where we enter data, and choose the Ignore option for the ones that were blank out. So for this example, we will just be confirming the required fields and we will just ignore the rest. Once done, click on Review. If the system detects any errors, it will let you know in this page. If everything's good, then click on Continue and then click on Yes. It will then start to upload your data and you will just get a system notification that the import is done. That concludes our tutorial for importing profiles. Feel free to check out our community at community.zipi.co. Thanks.